Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new Mail Day episode for Collecting Nolan. So let's go ahead and get started. I didn't get to go to the National this year, but I thought I'd show you some cards that I was able to pick up on eBay. So let's just get started with that. First card is a 1993 Bleachers All-Time Strikeout King card. Bleachers has a couple of these 23 karat gold cards. They're all gold, of course, plated. This one's numbered out of 5,714. This one looks like it's number 5,655. Sorry for the glare, guys. Pro Mint was making some gold cards back in the 90s. I have a couple of those as well. I didn't really actually know about these until I was looking on the PSA website on the checklist. But that's the first one. There's another Bleachers card, and I picked up a number of these as well. There's actually 4 different versions of this card. This is the record-breaking 27th season 23 karat gold card from Bleachers as well, 1993. This is the first version, and this one, here's the back. You can see it's numbered at 10,000. Again, I'm not going to kill you with the glare, guys, so it is a numbered version though. So there's that. And then the second version of this card is looks the same on the front, but on the back is instead of a number it says promo, but basically same card. And then the third version is same on the front here, but on the back instead of out of 10,000 it says prototype. And then on the fourth version, which I don't have, we'll actually see media. It'll say media on the back here instead of prototype or promo or the number. Hopefully I can pick that up at some point. So the next group of cards I'm going to show is actually kind of a reverse of what my usual problem is. And that is of, me thinking I don't have a card, so I end up buying it, but in reality, I already have one or a few copies of that card. So in this case, I actually thought I had the cards, but it turns out I didn't. And so I got mad and decided to look for them on eBay. And then I found a nice group of them that were still already in their original wrappers. So I picked them up for a reasonable good price. And that is the 1993 Mother's Cookies Nolan Ryan Farewell set. This is a 10 card set, and I was able to find it in a bundle that were still all completely in their original wrappers. So I just put them in the top loader, but this is the first card. Here's the second card. Here's the third card. Here's the back. And if you remember one of my previous videos, guys, I had this card in an autograph by Nolan. But the only difference was that was a hand-cut version. As you can see, these cards here have rounded edges, whereas the hand-cut ones will have a square edge and white, basically, for the border, like a thin white border. And fourth card. I don't know, I like the Mother's Cookies cards. I think they're good photographs. And they're not that expensive, but they're just, they usually have a big set of Nolan, for every one of his, almost, some of his major career stuff, like his 7 no-hitters and his 5,714 strikeouts and his 300 wins. They have like special cards for him. And so this was like a goodbye, farewell from Mother's Cookies, I guess, for Nolan. Here's the fifth card. I swear these top loaders just attract every bit of fuzz imaginable. Here's the sixth card. Nice picture of Nolan there. Seventh card. In the back. I don't know, I like them how they're still in the wrappers. I don't plan on taking them out of those wrappers because I like to keep things intact as much as possible. So, you know, just saves me on some penny sleeves. You know, I get to save 0.005 cents or whatever it is. This is the eighth card, sorry. Actually, that was the 9th card, sorry. 9th card. Having trouble counting. And there's the 10th one. It's Nolan kind of saying, see you later. So that was pretty, I like this set. It's a pretty cool set. I'm glad I have it now. So now I don't have to worry about not having it. And then I picked up a number of other cards in a different set. This is again 1993. This is the Conlon collection, and I already had a few of these, but I didn't have some of the ones I'm going to show you. I didn't have. So here's one with Dizzy Dean and Nolan Ryan. And I don't know, people have a mixed bag about these. Some people really hate them. Other people, you know, I like them. You know, I like old photographs, so it kind of is right up my alley. You know, and they compare Nolan with these iconic baseball players of old, so you know, I think they're pretty cool. Here's another one with Lefty Grove. And of course, my favorite one of this set is when they have a picture of Nolan meeting the big train, which obviously didn't happen in real life, but that is still a sweet card. And of course, there's a couple versions of this card. There's the black and white version, which is what this one is. And then there's a color version. This one is just the black and white version. But on top of the black and white versus color, there's also the gold version, which has this gold border around the photo. And that one's labeled 934G, where the other one is just 934. I don't know. I picked this one up at an 8. I got it for a pretty good price. And I just like this card. I think it's cool. You know, of course, I never got to see Walter Johnson pitch, but you know, you see those old-timey photos of him and his windup. It's just like, wow. You know, how in the world, you know, they said that he was the fastest pitcher up in that time. It was like, he just like flung it with like bare arm strength. You know, you really didn't have like a huge windup like Nolan did. So it's just kind of interesting to see how fast that, you know, just to see if he was like really that fast compared to like some of the pitchers of today. So then I picked up this card, which is the color version. Now there's also different versions of this card. So this one is number 30, and you know, and it's kind of weird because this one to me is backwards. So let me show you something real quick here, guys. So here is the other version of the card, which is the promotional version of the card. You can see here, promotional. What does that say? For promotional use only. There we go. So there's that. So, okay, so if you see that and you flip it over, the wording is on the right side. Okay, so let's get back to the other one. So here we go. So if I put it to the right, just like we had before, and I flip it over, the card's freaking upside down. So it goes like this, which I don't know if that's an error or not. I mean, it's probably not. I think they were probably all made this way, but it's just kind of strange how they made one backwards from the other. So just interesting, but now I have both of those, so that's cool. I'll take it. And then this is another, it's not technically a baseball card, but these are part of the Conlon collection. These are 8x10s, and they're the color masters of the cards. So basically, it's an 8x10 of this card in this package. Mine's factory sealed, so I didn't want to bust it open because You know how I am. I don't like to bust things open. But there's an 8x10 of that picture of Nolan and Walter Johnson in here. So, got the, you know, I thought this was going to be like really expensive when I ran into it on the PSA checklist, but you know, they're not too bad. I don't know, it's like, I would say it was like $20 or something like that. So I thought that was reasonable. So yeah, there's that. And then finally, guys, man, I never thought I'd be able to get this card like ever in my life, or at a good price. But I saw it on, I think it was the Nolan Ryan Collector's Corner on Facebook, and I saw it at this, what I thought was a crazy good price. So I had saved up a little bit for some cards. You know, I'm always trying to add to my Nolan Ryan rookie card funds. But I saw this card and I was like, I got to go after it. And it's, I think, an absolutely huge hit, guys. I really, you know, you'll have to tell me what you think. But if you saw one of my previous videos about my top favorite cards, I think I had this one in it, but it was the unsigned version. And so I was finally able to pick this guy up. It is the, well, in reality, it was made by 1990 Acme Reproductions, but on the PSA website, it is actually listed as the 1991 Acme Reproductions, but this one's autographed by both Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, what a great, I already like this card, you know, without it being signed, but when you have a signature, two signatures of, you know, Nolan Ryan and, you know, Tom Seaver, who I'm starting to appreciate was a little bit more underrated and maybe underappreciated than what he should have been. As I do some research on stuff on these, you know, on the Mets back in the 60s and 70s, you know, Tom Seaver was a horse. Probably one of the greatest of all time. So to have both these guys on the same card, I had to get it, had to. And, you know, I've ran into this card on eBay a few times where it was going for at least $600. I saw it as high as $1,200, and I was like, no, I'm not spending that much. So when I ran into this card on the Facebook group page, it was not even near that. And I was like, okay, well, we got to try for it. And luckily, usually the cards on that site, they go away pretty quick. People snatch them up relatively quickly. And I saw this just at the right time, and I hurried up and texted the seller and asked them if they still had it, and they did. So we were able to come to an agreement. But what a great card. It's a beaut too. Look at that. Those signatures are like 10 out of 10s, man. You know, it's just, I think this is one of my favorite cards easily. Like, I just love it. It's great. And on the back, you know, it's number 603, and it has the exact same back as the non-signed, as the unsigned group, as the unsigned card. But, you know, but I got the certificate of authenticity. You know, I don't know who Steve Starr is, but that autograph looks legit to me, so I don't doubt the Tom Seaver either. But for the price, you know, I was willing to take a gamble, even if you don't trust it. I mean, the person I bought it from was a pretty well respected individual in that group. So, but just to show you guys, like, these cards, they come in this screw-down case. I did not put it in the screw-down case, and if I had a choice, I probably would not choose a screw-down case unless it was recessed, which I don't know if this one is or not. I don't think it is, but I am, at the same time, I am very reticent on getting it out of there because you know, you don't want to have paper loss or anything like that, especially with this card. It's probably been in there since 1990, so, you know, I'm not going to disrupt it. Unless I decide to send it to the PSA, and I don't even know if they'll disrupt it. I have no idea what they do. Like, I don't know if I could send it in like this, and if they would take out. I don't really know. But anyway, it comes in both the unsigned and signed versions of this card, they come in, hold on a second. It comes in this box. So the box will look like this. And it says rookie card on there, but it's really not. It's kind of a rookie card that never happened. And, you know, Tom Seaver was a year or two ahead of Nolan Ryan anyway. Like his rookie card was in 67. Yeah, 67 tops. And then he has his 68 card is the one with the trophy on it. So, and as you know, if you guys have been watching my other videos, you know that Tom Seaver was a little bit more polished of a pitcher than Nolan Ryan at this point in his career. So that's really not a true rookie card, but hey, if it was, that would be awesome. And I still think it's an awesome card. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it. If you want to, subscribe, you know, watch my other videos. We talk about his early cards, his rookie card from 1966 to 1968. And I promise you guys I'm coming out with a longer video here soon. I'm still working on it, but it is coming. So, you know, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.